Hey, it's Michael J. And 2026 marks the 85th anniversary of the movie Citizen Kane, which so many directors and filmmakers count as one of their #1 films for inspiration and influence. In fact, on the American Film Institute's list of 100 greatest movies, it sits right at the top. Why is that? Well, let's explore the influences of Citizen Kane.
Citizen Kane is the most important, greatest American film as far as I'm concerned.
It's pretty hard to top Citizen Kane.
Citizen Kane is the greatest movie ever made.
William Friedkin called Citizen Kane a veritable query for filmmakers and said a 1956 screening he saw changed his life. Norman Jewison said it stood head and shoulders above everything else because all of the elements of filmmaking came together in a perfect way. Richard Dreyfuss simply called it the classic of all classics.
It is just one of the great movies ever made, and I think many people are going to agree. It's just one of the great American experiences.
Steven Spielberg sees Citizen Kane as a key influence in his filmmaking.
Every single, not just every scene, but every shot has an idea. There's a concept and an idea being executed at every second of that film.
Citizen Kane will always be something that demands attention and respect and admiration for another way of looking at the world through the cinematic eye.
Martin Scorsese thinks Orson Welles inspired more filmmakers than anyone else in history. Sidney Pollack says that every scene is so well thought out and full of ideas that it is instructive to filmmakers to study each sequence and make note of all the ideas.
I don't offer friendship. You don't even think to call me Godfather. Instead, you come into my house on the day my daughter's to be married and you ask me to do murder for money.
I ask you for justice.
That is not justice. Your daughter is still alive.
Let him suffer then, as she suffers. How much shall I pay you?
Francis Ford Coppola says that The Godfather is definitely influenced by Citizen Kane. And that goes for directors Ridley Scott, Brian De Palma, Michael Mann, and the Coen brothers, among others. I think what we're hearing from the great filmmakers that followed Orson Welles is that Citizen Kane is a masterclass for them in multiple ways. More specifically, let's look at the technical aspects of the film. The flashback nature of the story structure.
Be careful, Charles.
Kane.
Pull your muffler around your neck, Charles.
Kane, I think we shall have to tell him now.
Yes. I'll sign those papers now, Mr. Thatcher.
You people seem to forget that I'm the boy's father.
It's going to be done exactly the way I've told Mr. Thatcher.
You get this influence in Lawrence of Arabia, directed by David Lean.
But I would like to hear his opinion.
Damn it, Lawrence, who do you take your orders from?
From Lord Faisal, in Faisal's tent.
believe your name will be a household word when you would have to go to the War Museum to find who Allenby was.
You also get it in Mishima, A Life in 4 Chapters, directed by Paul Schrader. The cinematography is probably the greatest influence on later films, but hand in hand with that is the lighting techniques utilizing high contrast of light and shadow. We see this all through the film noir movies that followed Citizen Kane. The use of deep focus, which gives you both a crisp foreground and background.
Measure of control, and shall seek your advice.
The cinematographer of Citizen Kane was Greg Toland, who was excited to work with Wells as a new film director because he had seen his innovative production of Julius Caesar in New York and figured it would be a chance to experiment with new camera and lighting techniques. Wells naively asked for unheard of things, but Toland just did them because they were audacious.
Excuse me, sir, but I...
Welcome, Mr. Kane. Welcome.
Long takes and low-angle shots became a staple of film noir, as well as dialogue that overlaps.
Is that really your idea of how to run a newspaper?
I don't know how to run a newspaper, Mr. Thatcher. I just try everything I can think of.
Charge, you know perfectly well there's not the slightest proof that this armada's off the Jersey
Hello,
coast.
Mr. Bernstein.
Excuse me, Mr.
Can you
Kane.
prove it isn't?
This just
Mr.
came
Bernstein,
in.
I'd like you to meet Mr. Thatcher.
I'll just borrow How do you do, Mr. Thatcher?
Leland, Mr. Thatcher, my ex-guardian.
From
We have
Cuba.
no secrets from our readers, Mr. Bernstein. Mr. Thatcher is one of our most devoted readers.
But what was Orson Welles' influence? After all, he was a first-time director coming from the radio and New York theater. Wells credits John Ford's Stagecoach, which he says he watched 40 times. He watched it with all of his more experienced production staff and asked questions about how and why Ford was doing what he did. Stagecoach was Welles's crash course in filmmaking. I think what I love about the movie is the way it sucks you into its own unique and particular world. It has an enveloping ambiance and it's just beautiful to look at. Then, of course, there's a great ensemble of performances from the Mercury Radio Theatre cast members who all got to go along for the ride. And there's the remarkable feat of Welles's starring in the movie at age 25, as well as directing.
This extraordinary performance, which people seem to take for granted. I mean, Orson ages from 25 to 85 in this movie, and he's totally believable in every phase of it.
When I visited the Academy Film Museum, they had the Rosebud sled on display. It's always fun to see classic movie memorabilia in person. And good news! Cinemark is giving special showings of Citizen Kane on July 5th and 8th in celebration of the film's 85th anniversary. Treat yourself to this monumental film on the big screen.
This is is Herman Mankiewicz, but we're to call him Mank.
Mank is about Herman J. Mankiewicz, the screenplay co-author with Orson Welles, so it's not only influenced by Citizen Kane, but very purposefully made in the style of Citizen Kane.
That's the real magic of the movies. Thunder, lightning, blood, fire, religion.
Help! Someone save me!
All in one film. That's director proof. That's why I always want Mank around.
I hear you're hunting dangerous game.
God bless William Randolph Hearst.
Here's just a selection of many that were influenced by Citizen Kane.
Sorry.
Second sentence you've started with I. People are going to know who's responsible. Are they going to get the truth in the inquiry?
The Godfather is influenced by the epic scope and the portrait of a haunted megalomaniac.
We've known each other many years, but this is the first time you ever came to me for counsel, for help.
You will be cast up and thrust back to perdition!
I'm fixed like no other company in this field.
Bastard from a basket!
There Will Be Blood is compared to Citizen Kane for its portrayal of a power-hungry protagonist and its status as an origin story.
Who will not understand the condition you men have. Now upon your shoulders rests the responsibility of a post-war world.
The Master has been described as a spiritual sequel to Citizen Kane by critic Matt Zoller-Seitz, writing for Grantland, highlighting the film's exploration of a California empire builder in the character of Lancaster Dodd, played by Philip Seymour Hoffman.
You know you should wake up, Val. Your father's speaking, you might learn something.
He's making all this up as he goes along.
He's dangerous. And he will be our undoing if we continue to have him here.
If we are not helping him, then it is we who have failed him.
Perhaps he's past help. Or insane.
Shit, that looks good. That looks really good. It's clean and simple. No Disneyland, no live new girls to watch. But you're right. If we send it to our friends, it's just gonna bounce around work. I haven't got.
The Social Network is likened to Citizen Kane for its focus on a media mogul and the Rosebud nature of the Erica Albright character.
Could I talk to you alone for a second?
I think I'm good right here.
I'd love to talk to you alone, if we could just go someplace.
Right here is fine.
I don't know if you heard about this new website I launched.
No.
The Facebook?
You called me a bitch on the internet, Mark.
That's why I wanted to talk to you. If we could
on
just...
the internet.
That's why I came over.
Comparing women to farm animals.
I didn't end up doing that.
It didn't stop you from writing it. As if every thought that tumbles through your head was so clever it would be a crime for it not to be shared.
Rashomon gets compared due to its complex, multi-perspective plot structure.
You know, I can argue with cops, I can fight with generals. I can't deal with a bureaucrat.
You think Zinoviev is nothing worse than a bureaucrat? The Soviets have no more local autonomy. The central state has all the power. All the power is in the hands of a few men, and they are destroying the revolution. They are destroying any hope of real communism in Russia. They're putting people like me in jail. My understanding of revolution is not a continual extermination of political dissenters, and I want no part of it.
You're a wounding son of a bitch, and whatever I've done to you, you've made me pay for it.
Louise?
Warren Beatty's Reds utilized a similar structure to Citizen Kane to portray his character, Jack Reed. Also, Reds is both directed and stars Warren Beatty. Velvet Goldmine is influenced by the structure of Citizen Kane.
Maxwell Demon is the story of a space creature who becomes a rock and roll messiah, only to be destroyed by his own success. Are you saying this is your destiny? Are you Maxwell Demon?
Man is least himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask and he'll tell you the truth.
Is it your belief that all dandies are homosexual?
Ha! Nothing makes one so vain as being told one is a sinner.
And I think we can see in all of these clips a cinematography and lighting influence that is undeniable.
I know that for, God knows, about 60 years, international film critics have hailed it as the greatest film ever made, or one of them, for the same reason that we still listen to Mozart, we still listen to Beethoven, we still go to see the paintings of Vermeer whenever they're on exhibition. Why? Because in a changing world, some things just get mellower and better, like good wine.
I have two other related videos you might enjoy. One is an expose of Film Noir, and the other is my mega tour of Hearst Castle. Now, William Randolph Hearst is the basis for Citizen Kane, and his castle in the movie, which we've seen clips of, is very dark and spooky, but the actual castle is a open, warm, wonderful, friendly place to visit, and you can visit it anytime. It's open. So take a look at my video tour, and I'll link those at the end. And also, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It goes a long way to helping out my channel. Thanks for watching. We start in the main building, Casa Grande. The central feature of the Neptune pool is made up of Roman temple fragments mixed with modern materials to complete the picture. Every tour passes by the Neptune pool.